Today's tool tip, we're talking about circular saws. Importantly, because a lot of times you'll need to replace the blade on a circular saw, and sometimes, especially if you get one secondhand or used and it's an older style circular saw, it won't have a spindle lock or a blade lock on it. And why that's important is, to change this blade, all you have to do is take off this nut here, but you'll see the blade just spins. And again, these older style ones don't have integrated braking systems in them that you can just push a button so that you can take this off. So how do we go about changing the blade without that brake? Well, I'll show you real quick how to do it. Basically, all it entails is creating our own braking mechanism. So what you do, since we want to loosen the nut, and as you can see the blade spins counterclockwise, we'll want to put our locking pliers or vice grips here, so that as we turn that nut, or in this case a bolt, the pliers will hit against this plate here, stop it from spinning, and then just like that, we can loosen it. Take off that washer with the blade guard, and then I'll just use my grips here to hold the blade. And then you can clean out, do whatever you need to do, so on and so forth. And now we can put the new blade in, or in this case, the old one. And what you do, you just want to make sure that you have the teeth spinning in a counterclockwise direction like it is here, because the saw cuts from the underside of the board. You can see here, even on the blade, it shows you the direction that it's supposed to go, and then you also match that up with the blade guard down here, and then even up there on the top. And then you throw this nut back, or excuse me, the washer. And then the nut. And now, since we're going to be tightening, I don't want the blade to spin on us, put our locking pliers on the other side. Take our wrench. And we don't need to go crazy on this, just get it tight, nice and snug. And just like that, we've tightened it without an integrated braking mechanism. So the last thing I'll mention is, back in the day, how they do this without an actual braking mechanism is there used to be holes within the blade where they'd actually just slide the screwdriver in so that it could catch, and then they could do what basically I just showed you. Obviously you can still do the same. It doesn't work as nicely, but you can put it within the, I think it's called the gullet here of the blade, and then use that as your stop. But yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. Again, this bolt is like, I believe, a 1/2 inch or 9/16, so obviously you can use your own wrench. Half the time, actually most of the time, you don't even get this wrench if you buy it secondhand, because people always lose it. But if you're fortunate enough to have it, just know that's the size. And with that, another thing I'll mention is these things are really easy to come by, especially secondhand, like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, garage sales. I know I got this one for like $10, works just fine. So definitely keep an eye out if you're in the market for one. Super common to find these secondhand. You can get a really good deal on them, and usually they'll last you pretty well. So questions or comments, please put them below. Appreciate you watching. If it was a helpful video, you learned anything new, I appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.